Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today, as you can see, is another bird collage, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I've been a little absent this week. I've been really busy, and I'm feeling so far behind that I'm just going to, you'll probably get some bonus videos because you will. I just want to get caught up with everything. So for those who have been looking for my bird collage from this past Friday, I'm working on it now. So today is Saturday. I'm not sure when I will get this up. Hopefully later today or tomorrow. So you may be seeing this along with the Marguerite Miller collage that I did. I went and did that first. I think I filmed that on Tuesday, and I was able to get it up on my Patreon for my members who have early access. I guess I was just in the mood to do that one straight away and get it done. So the others kind of fell by the wayside. And then my son had company coming in for the weekend, so I also had to get our guest room ready for his company. They just don't have the room up in the carriage house. They do, but I don't really like to have this couple, really nice couple that they're friends with from the state of Connecticut, and I don't like them to have to sleep on an air mattress when they come, so they stay here, and it's nice to see them. I've known Adam since, for probably, they've been friends for what, maybe 11 plus years now? Almost 12 years, so it's nice when he comes and I get to see him and spend a little bit of time with him and his girlfriend. So yeah, so I've just been between grocery shopping and getting things ready. I'm happy to be back with everybody, and I hope that you are happy that I'm back and we can work on a fun bird collage. I thought this week I would do somewhat of a surreal, just for something different. So you can see I had a really hard time finding what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do a pretty collage this time around. I wanted to go ahead and do something surreal, something fun, quirky. So if you're new to my channel, sometimes this is how I roll. I'd love to have you subscribe. If you're not sure if you like this video, I have plenty others that I invite you to go check out, between junk journaling, making ephemera, surreal collaging, my crossword puzzle collaging with vintage sewing pattern gals. I think I have a good variety up on my channel, and I'd love to have you check it out. And for those that are returning, thank you so much. I've missed sitting with you around my craft table. I will say that. I don't like to get behind because I miss you. And for all my Patreon members, thank you for all your support here on my YouTube and as well over on my Patreon. So thank you. So as you can see, this I took out, the first image I gathered was this. And this came out of an old Saturday Evening Post, I think from the 40s or 50s. And I just love this image. So I'm going to do something a little different. Then I needed a backdrop because this is going to go into my stone product guide, and it's big. It's 8.5 by 10. So I couldn't just put this on there. I needed a backdrop. So I went through my Rob reports, and I found this image of a car in, it looks like a tunnel. It's driving through a tunnel, and this is a Bentley. I believe this is a Bentley. Yeah, it's a Bentley. And we have a ritzy car going through a tunnel, or looks like some sort of garage. You can see the lights here, which doesn't really belong there. And then we have this telephone booth that is in a very odd place as well. So I'm wondering if you know where I'm going with this. And I think it would be kind of fun. I have to do a little bit of fussy cutting, as you can see. And sometimes, you know, I've seen a couple gals talk about how they just don't have their mojo and they've lost their creative way of being. Sometimes that happens. I feel like that's happened to me on this here. And I don't know if I'm overthinking it. I don't know what's going on, but I think this will be fun, and I think it will come out okay, how I'm planning on it. Because who finds a phone booth in a very precarious setting such as this? I think we'll end up putting that right about here, like that. Let's get this raised up a little bit more. There we go. I'll get this down. So I think we're going to have it like this. And I was fussy cutting this bird because I really want to have this. I think we'll put it down a little bit here. Although it should be up here because the car, in all reality, and I thought this bird would be fun getting out to see what the problem is, or he's walking by. We'll figure out where we're going to put him. But for now, I'm going to set this aside, and we can cut this image out here. So I just want the dog and the boy left in here. And then I'm sure you know what I'm going to do from here. The other reason that I have not gotten anything done in my craft room as well is I walked into my clothes closet the other day, and I went to put something on, and I just stood there. You know how you go in your closet and you just stand and stare? I stand and stare hoping that something that I really would like to wear that I don't have would show up. That doesn't happen. And I have clothes that I'm tired of. I don't wear. They're out of style. Clothes I've had since 2015. So I decided on Wednesday, I started it Tuesday afternoon actually, to hoe out. Now I'm not going to take this little, I'm going to leave the phone in there, at least this part of the phone, to show that it is a phone booth. I can always cut it out after if it doesn't look right. So I started heave hoeing in my closet. And I gathered, I'm going to leave her hand because I might be able to incorporate that with a bird. I gathered 8 tall kitchen trash bags of clothes I don't wear. And then I went right straight through my drawers. And if you know me, once I start a project, I work on it until it's finished. So I had a whole trash bag full of shoes and old boots. Just tired of having them hang around. So Friday, I had to go. Where did I go Friday? What did I have to do Friday? Oh, I met Jill and gave her her birthday cards, the greeting cards I made for her, and she loved them. And she said she's been hoarding the other ones. I asked her, I go, how many do you have left? And she started giggling. She goes, I have a few. There's a few I just couldn't give away. So I've kept them. She's so cute. So she was happy to get these. So after I met with her, and we went to breakfast, but I ended up not having, oh gosh dang it. I ended up not having breakfast there because I don't really care for their food. So I had a smoothie, and I asked for a banana and strawberry smoothie, and I didn't feel good at all afterwards. And then I found out that they put red dye. It was a syrup for the strawberry, and I think I was allergic to it. And I felt woozy. I felt like I was going to faint. That made me a little nervous, but I had to go to the grocery store because, I mean, I was, I took on the role of old Mother Hubbard, where my cupboards were bare, and I mean bare. I had no food in the house. So by the time I finished with Jill, that was a 2-hour meeting, gathering, visit. So it was 11 o'clock, and then I stopped at Hobby Lobby because I had to get some new thistle doormats. And then I had to go to the grocery store, and then I had to get my husband a lacrosse ball for his physical therapy to do at home. Where else did I have to go? I had to go to Wally World to get a bunch of stuff. I didn't get home until, then I had to go to Salvation Army. I ended up dropping my clothes at the Salvation Army. I didn't get home until 2:30 and yesterday, and my foot was killing me. Because it is not easy wearing this post-surgical shoe. Because there's no give to it. None at all. And it really makes my foot hurt. Okay, so we put that there. All right, so now what we're going to do, so I'm just getting around to working on this here. So it's just been kind of busy. So I'm going to take this book here. Whoops, this is my to-go bird book for this. And I picked out a couple images, and I'm going to do these off camera, but I thought I would look with you. I want to take birds, and I want to put them in, I want to put a whole bunch of birds in this telephone booth. So I'm hoping I grab the right ones, but I'm thinking that this one here would be really cool to do. This is a European robin. I'm going to take the name because I do want to, if I can, maybe I can incorporate the names on some of those structures. Okay, so we have a European robin that we will use. I'm going to set that over there. This one, I might be able to take this nightingale. I might be able to put him, if I could find a little bit smaller one, because his face isn't, I want to get something where they're talking on the phone. I could keep that one in mind, but we could take a little look through here. I need a squawky bird, something with their beak open. But again, it's going to have to be, I have to get the size right. Then I thought these might be kind of fun. I'm going to cut these two out. Or maybe that one. This is where it's going to take patience to find just the right birds. I like this one. This one might be able to go up and hang out up here. We will do this one. Oh, this might be a good one to be yapping on the phone. Let's see. But again, see, I got to figure this out because I really do want one. But they're all in that line, so I got to think here. They're all in the line of fire of that centerpiece there. I may have to go back towards the back of the book. I want some colorful ones as well. I'm going to take this sunbird here. So we will take the sunbird. I need a few bigger ones because this here, when I put, I'm going to have to cover this up in here. Those letters. It's almost like I have to have a really large head to put there to show And I may not be able to do it. I may have to take out, I really want to leave that phone in there. But I have a feeling I'm going to end up having to cut it out. I'm going to find one. So let me go through here so you have the idea of what I am looking for. And I'm going to cut all of the birds out, and then I will come back. Oh my God, that's great right there. Look at that. I will come back and we will build the collage around the birds. Okay, I have everything cut out, and I think you're going to notice a difference in my lighting too. It's about 4 hours later. It's taken me a while, as you can see, to get the birds. I've been not dilly-dallying and fussy cutting. So it's now about 4:17, and it's dark and dreary outside. So this may look a little darker because I had to reposition my lamps as well, because this is shiny and I know there's a glare on it. So I'm going to try, I think we'll be okay here. I just want to try to see where maybe this is the best spot for it to be. I know there's a little glare up around here, but I'm just going to have to make do. That's the one thing that I really don't like. I love working with magazine images, but the shiny paper sometimes just does not work out at all. So I have the birds cut out, and obviously I had done this before, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this in place, and I think I'm going to put it right about here. I do want to darken the bottom of this with some distressed ink, just to kind of blend it in, because I really want this to be kind of blending in with this dark background. Okay. So I hope everyone is doing well. I know I told you all my, I don't want to say woes, but my, I guess not really discombobulated days, but I've been discombobulated, you know, from crafting, and I have a lot of people to catch up on. So I'm just feeling behind overall. So I hope everyone, I see the other bird collages are coming through, and they are just brilliant. And I haven't checked my emails, so I want everyone to be patient as far as that goes as well. I'm not ignoring you. I've been knee deep in my closet, so I just really haven't had much time. I haven't taken the time to look at anything. And even today, my son came in, and he always checks, Mom, how you doing? I'm like, oh, okay. As far as my channel and stuff and my Patreon. And he says, you got a notification at Patreon? I go, yeah. I think it's just, here I'm cutting and I'm trying to get this done. And he's coming in, and I said, yeah, I think it's just somebody that has looked at one of the early access to the Marguerite Miller for Sunday, because I put that up Wednesday. And he says, Mom, no. He says, look. He goes, you got a new member. So Susan, gaze away. Thank you, my sweet friend, for becoming a member over at Patreon today. So, yeah, I'm just, like, behind in all aspects. So everybody's just going to have to bear with me, and my apologies. So I'm just kind of tacking this down so this stays in place, and I believe this is where I want it, because as far as realistic, you're going, you know, the telephone booth wouldn't be down here over the shadow. So I'm raising it up a little bit. And I did find birds to go on the phone. And you can see, I didn't have to fussy cut everything, I don't believe. But again, I'm going to make sure that, and I do have to fussy cut this a little bit. I didn't think I would have to, but it appears that I do. So I'm just going to do this really quick here. And I hope you're having yesterday, I hope you're having nicer, I was going to say nicer weather than we are. Today hasn't been. We have rain coming in. But yesterday, it was, again, too hot too soon. It started out cool. And I think that's the other reason why I was exhausted yesterday. I went out in jeans and a little, I think I had like a little mock turtleneck on. Oh my goodness, and it got so warm. It got up in the 80s. And I really don't like it when it does that. It's just, it's not pleasant at all. So I found these cardinals, and I thought that these were perfect to have this one on the phone, and this one is going to be peeking out, wood and all. And again, I do have to cut, I have to cut more of this out because I don't want that white behind the little boy's hand. I want that dark because the inside of the telephone booth is not white. So that's the other thing, when you're, if you're new to collaging, especially surreal collaging, a lot of times there are a lot of moving parts and you just have to be patient. You may have to put something in 2 or 3 different times to figure it out, the placement. But I think that's what makes surreal art so much fun, because for me it's just very challenging. And I want to move this. Of course, that I can come up off of the arm here. So it really does kind of look like the arm is part of the wing here. That's the other thing I want to try to achieve. So I know I definitely want that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dab of this art glitter glue under here, just because it has a nice little nozzle to it. Things sound like they're getting a little rowdy out my door here. All the kids just left. They have a surprise birthday party that they're going to tonight. It's a bowling party. So they should have fun. They're all going to go out to dinner first, and then they're going to, I'm not sure where the bowling alley is. So, and then we're going to my girlfriend's house tonight, the crafty one, Lee. And that'll be nice because I don't have to cook. So, and she's making ziti, which is, I love her ziti. So we have this bird here that is this is actually a robin, and I did keep the names. So I'm going to, I know I want this one here because I want this one up here announcing. This one is like telling everybody that so-and-so's on the phone and there's news. So we have that one there. Let's see. This one I want down here. And I've also tried to arrange them where they're looking in all different directions. And I'm going to cut a little bit of the bottom of this one off. So if I do tilt it, because I really don't need the legs. If I tilt it, it won't. I like that, like it's, this little bird is waiting to talk on the phone. Wants to get her 2 cents in. I call her her because she has a little pink tuft. I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, I think it's the great gray bowerbird. I think that's the great gray bowerbird. So we have that one there. And then over on this side, I think I have this one. So I'm going to tack her down. Not yet, because I don't know. Gotta get this one under here, under there. I think this one is going to go down. It's where it gets a little tricky here. We'll put that there for now. I'm not sure that that's going to go here. This one I do know, yeah, I think that's right. This one is going to go up here because these two are talking to each other. They're squawking back and forth. Put that there. They're chatting it up. Where's my... Right there like that. And then this is the partner of the I don't know if I thought I wanted that one there, but I don't. I don't want that there. I want them going in opposite directions. I didn't plan on that one going over there, though. I'm just trying to wonder what this little guy here, I thought he could be over in here like this. Like that. And I'm just trying to fill all of the space here. I did have, I like that one there like that, but I did have, I thought I had, I liked it before, because I did have that one up there like that. Let's see. This I could cut the tail, put him like that. I could put that one where he's trying to talk on the phone as well with that beak. Let me cut this out here to see if I might. And once again, when I had originally done this, and this will happen to you too, as you collage, and a lot of times your original idea doesn't work out, you know, or you change it up a bit. If you want it exactly the way you had it when you I like that because his feathers over his head and stuff. Take a picture of it. Don't be shy about taking a photo. Okay. I'm going to take this right off here. That over there like this, didn't I? Oh, come on, Barbie. Tell I'm not left-handed. And you watch, when I glue all this down, it's still going to be a little different. My goodness gracious. Okay, I want that like that. I want those really going at it. And then we have this one here. I don't like this one here. I don't like that one there. I'm going to, let me get these. I don't know if I like this one here either. I don't want to force it. Let me find a couple other birds to put in there. I think I have it. So I cut this bird out. I am going to use this bird. So I'm going to get this side done here first. This is the bird that was causing me trouble. So he has been kicked out of the nest for now. And this bird is down. I want to get this one down here. So I want to put him right here like this. He's got his beak over there. And I'm going to just put him, I don't know if I can get this little dabber here. And I better put the top on this. This is going to all dry out. So let's put just a little tiny drop here, because this one I am going to use, and I'm going to put this little one right down here like this. I'm going to put another little drop here, right there. Okay. All right, so we have this side done right there. Okay. Now this one, and the reason I'm changing it, I don't want everything facing out or in. I want a mixture to make a better composition, because, I mean, the birds could all be looking in one direction. That is a possibility. I think I'm going to put him like this. And then this one is going to, I may have to trim his or her tail feathers. He's going to be right there chatting it up with this one. And then I cut this sweet little pudgy fat. This is a, no, that's not the screaming one. I think this is part of a little, in the sparrow family. But we have to tuck this tail behind here. And I want to cover that all up. So we are going to have this little one like that. So then the whole background is taken care of. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, oh gosh, where's my pin? I know my pin is here. Here we go. This is what it's like when you don't have a, you know what you want to do, but nothing is really planned out or cut ahead. Sometimes it's nice to do that, but other times I don't like doing that. I like you to actually see what is involved and how things will be changed up and such. Because this is like a movie set behind the scenes here. I just want to get these. I think I can cut this down a little bit. Glued down there. Then I'm going to come and I'm going to get this all glued down. Kind of have to treat this like a chenille. You can see where I put that art glitter glue. That's the one thing that I don't like about this when you collage. I should have used, well, this is old magazine paper too. Hopefully that will dry clear on this. But the paper is so delicate. You just have to be very careful with how much you use, and I just think this would have been a little too hard to use a glue stick on. All right, so we have that, okay. And then I had this bird here, and I thought that this would be, because it's an old garage or whatever, I thought that would be kind of cool to put that bird there. But again, it's facing away. If I did something like that, I'd want to have the bird facing all of these other birds. And then this one down here, he is the owner of the car. And he's getting out to actually use, he wants to use, he broke down. He wants to use the, I'm going to use my glue stick on this one, the phone booth. But obviously it's pretty full. So it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. Now I will have to be careful. I don't want to rip his little feet here with this glue stick. Because again, this is... We're going to put him right here because he's getting out and he wants to wander over there. To use that phone booth. Okay. And I have a saying I'm going to put over here. All right. I will get that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I added my saying and I attached it in my book. Okay, so it's all here. And it says the little phone booth is out of order. Okay, you can see the little panic look on the little boy and the dog because they see this character whose last name is Bentley. He looks like he's either coming over to receive a call or make a call. And the little boy and his dog, they are panicking because you can see everyone else. There is no room left in this telephone booth. So I came up with this little bird up here. I added him squawking up in the rafters. And it says, "Sorry, operator, there's nobody here named Bentley. You've got the wrong number." So obviously somebody was calling and the cardinal told the operator he couldn't accept the call because they couldn't fit any more birds in that telephone booth. So that is this week's bird collage. It's fun. It's quirky. I hope it put a smile on your face. I just think it's very, very cute. Something a little different. A fun way to use your imagination and a fun way to use different magazine clippings of a full page magazine here of the Bentley car, and then another cutout from a vintage magazine. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love to have you give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, again, I'd love to have you subscribe, leave a comment, and remember to ring that bell for more notifications when I post a video, and I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye-bye.